गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स। आज हम बात करते हैं बेटा अबाउट सेल डिस्कवरी एंड सेल थ्योरी। तो सबसे पहले हम पढ़ते हैं सेल डिस्कवरी। एज वी ऑल नो वेरी वेल दैट द सेल वाज डिस्कवर्ड बाय रॉबर्ट हुक इन 1665 आफ्टर ऑब्जर्विंग दैट द स्लाइस ऑफ ए कॉर्क अंडर ए माइक्रोस्कोप। उसने जो एक ट्री की कॉर्क है उसकी जो स्लाइड है उसे माइक्रोस्कोप के नीचे ऑब्जर्व किया एंड ही फाउंड दैट द कॉर्क इन द कॉर्क द हेक्सागोनल सेल्स आर अपीयर्ड एंड दिस हेक्सागोनल कंपार्टमेंट इज कॉल्ड cells by the Robert Hooke. But the cork contain non-living cells, so he observed only outer shell wall because the cork cells are not alive. Now we will discuss the timeline of discovery of cells. Different scientists gives their contribution in the discovery of cell. So सबसे पहले in 1665 Robert Hooke discovered the cell, non-living cell. Then in 1674 Antony von Leeuwenhoek, he discovered first living shell in the pond water. Then in 1838 Matthias Skeldon, he discovered plant cells, or we can say he discovered that the plants are made up of shells. In 1839 Theodor Schwann, he discovered animal shell, or we can say he discovered that animals are made up of shells. Then in 1855 Rudolf Virchow, he stated that the new cells arise from the pre-existing cells, means all the new cells arise from the cells that are already exist. एक बार फिर देखते हैं बेटा टाइमलाइन. In 1665 Robert Hooke, he discovered shell, non-living shell. Then in 1674 Anton von Leeuwenhoek, he discovered first living shell. In 1838 Matthias Skeldon discovered plant shell, and in 1839 Theodor Schwann discovered animal shell, and in 1855 Rudolf Virchow discovered that the new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. उसके बाद आती है सेल थ्योरी. So who gives cell theory? The three scientists Skeldon, Schwann and Virchow gives the cell theory. Now the main postulate of cell theory. अब देखिए बेटा Skeldon state that these plants are made up of shells. Schwann discovered animal shell, or the animals are made up of shells, and Rudolf Virchow state that the new cells arise from the pre-existing cells. So these are the three postulates of cell theory. The first, that all living things are made up of one or more cells, and the second postulate is the cells are the basic unit of life, and the third postulate is all cells comes from the pre-existing cells. The cells undergo cell division by the two methods, by meiosis or by mitosis. These are the two methods of cell division. This is a shell. It divides either by mitosis division or by meiosis division, and each part will transform into a new shell. It means these two cells are formed from these pre-existing cells. Then we know that the cell is the structural and functional unit of life. So why a cell is called the structural and functional unit of life? सबसे पहले structural unit. Why a cell is called structural unit of life? Because all living beings are made up of shells, as we discussed in cell theory, that all living things are made up of one or more shell, means the basic structure of living things is made up of shell. That's why the cell is called structure unit of life. Then why it is called functional unit? In last video, as I told you, that shell combine and form tissue and then organ system. and these organ system perform particular functions like digestive systems for digestion, circulatory system for the circulation of blood, respiratory system for respiration. So there are a lot of systems, but all these functions are performed by particular organ system, and these organ system are formed by the basic unit, that is cell. So cell is called the functional unit of life because all the basic functions that are needed to sustain our life can be carried out by the cell. कि जो भी फंक्शन हमारी लाइफ के लिए नेसेसरी होते हैं वो सभी किसकी हेल्प से परफॉर्म होते हैं, शेल्स की हेल्प से. दैट्स वाई शेल इज कॉल्ड द फंक्शनल यूनिट ऑफ लाइफ. These basic functions are maybe nutrition, excretion, respiration, whatever. So because of these two reasons, cell is called structural and functional unit of life, because it is all living things are made up of cells. So it is called structural unit, and the functions are carried out by cells. So it is called functional unit of life. Thank you.